Final game on the docket for today. We have Kent State on the road, quote unquote road, down the road at Akron. The Zips are 3-point home favorites, and this game carries an over-under of just 39 points. We're not talking about any offensive fireworks here. This game kicks off Wednesday night, November 1st at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPNU. And this is a game, a battle for the Wagon Wheel Trophy that has been dating back since just after World War II. Akron does lead the all-time series, 35-28-2, but Kent State leads the Wagon Wheel series since they introduced the trophy, 27-24-1. That dates back to 1946, and also the Flashes are winners of the last 4 straight. There are temperatures expected in the mid-30s with a little bit of breeze at night, though, especially when you're talking about in the Midwest. That brings temps right down. This could be, at least feels-wise, the coldest game on the Maxim slate that we have this week. This is the second time that Akron's been a favorite against an FBS opponent this year. Why is that important? Because you had to go back to 2020 to find the last time they were even favored over a team once, and they have not been favored twice in a season since 2018. So this is new territory for the Akron Zips, they're getting there under Joe Moorhead. They're trying. They can only do so much though when we're talking about Akron here. And I'll be honest here. I took home field advantage completely out. I don't have any. I'm treating this like a neutral sider. Just 0 points for HFA. Akron is 125th in FBS attendance over the last 5 years, and the campuses are 10 miles apart. Kent State players are going to be sleeping in their own beds. They're going to be waking up, maybe even going to class before they even have to get ready, and just had about 15, 20 minutes to their neighboring Akron. These two teams are also my 2 bottom teams in power ratings. It's kind of sad to see. I love the MAC very much, but these, by the numbers, are the 2 worst teams in the country duking it out here on Wednesday night. Okay, let's get into some player stuff here. Starting quarterback DJ Irons for Akron tore his ACL a couple of weeks back. He's done for the season. Jeff Undercuffler is now the starter moving forward. He had a really fun game at the very end of last year, almost spoiled Buffalo's ability to go to a bowl game, but he has not been that great since. It was kind of a one-game wonder. On the other side, Kent's leading rusher, Gavin Garcia, is questionable for the game. That is a big deal to this offense. Few points, though, that they may have generated. Relative to opponent strength, nobody fields a worse offense than Kent State this year. They've scored twice in a game, just twice. They've never eclipsed 17 points on the board. This is not the Sean Lewis flash fast system anymore. If you are kind of reintroducing yourself to MAC teams and a Kent State football, this is not the run a breakneck pace. It's more of a middling pace, and they're just not finding the end zone. They're just not finding any sort of points this year. It's been a tough rebuild for Kent State. They do flip-flop between 2 quarterbacks. One may not be better than the other. They've lately been going to Tommy Ulatowski and Michael Amayo was the older. Pardon me, I'm struggling with these pronunciations today. Michael Alamayo is the incumbent, and the other guy came in and has eclipsed them since Colin Schley is now at UCLA. They go against an Akron defense I think is fine by MAC standards, not anything crazy on the national scale, but as far as MAC goes, they've been playing pretty well. But they are more susceptible to the run than the pass. And, of course, Kent State flip-flopping between 2 quarterbacks prefers to run the ball than they prefer to throw the ball at the moment. The Flashes have been a power ratings anomaly for a lot of people this year. I don't know that it's fully grasped just how bad this team has been. And my aggregated power ratings included. Every week it shows me, it lights up, says, hey, bet Kent State. But we're using a little bit of outside knowledge, a little bit of common sense that says, no, thank you. And that's been kind of a good decision not to bet them. I do think they're a bit overrated, but is it enough to fade them at a field goal or even more? I'm going to be honest. I'm probably taking +3.5 where I can find it. It's a projected low-scoring rivalry game. Akron's down that starting quarterback. I'm probably taking Kent State with the points for the first time all year and hoping for the best in this rivalry game.